Hello, fellow survivors. This is your buddy RV Guy back again with another little quick video review. And today, guys, I'm coming at you from the interior of the Man Cave 2.0. That's right, guys. And now I know I promised a tour. Eventually, I will give a tour to the completed Man Cave. I just got to get some finishing touches done on it. But today, guys, I'm going to be doing a video on how I get the longest ice retention in my cooler in the Man Cave. I get about 7 or 8 days ice retention, and I'm going to describe to you guys and show you how I do that. That's number one. Second, we're going to have another review on an item that a subscriber sent me, and I'm going to give a shout out to her and thank her and do a review on that item. But first up, let's get this ice retention video. Now, I was going to put a one of those refrigerators in here that runs off of a battery and a solar panel and this, that, and the other thing, but when I did my check on these refrigerators, they're very expensive. They can go from $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 to $1,000 for a good one. And if you get one, you want to get a good one. Then you got to get a solar panel. Then you got to get you have to get a battery bank. Now, some of them do come with a battery bank, but then you only get 10 to 15 hours of refrigeration. Now, I don't need anything frozen. I just need the stuff to stay cold. Right? I'm not putting ice cream. I just want the stuff to stay cold and retain as much ice as possible. So I went with this. Right here, guys. This is a Lifetime cooler. Now, this is the big one, the 77 quart one. I wanted a big one for two reasons. I wanted to be able to put the most ice that I could put in there so it could stay the longest. Items I put in there could stay the longest. And I wanted to be able to put a lot of food, right? I want to be able to put a lot of stuff in there. I want to stay colder longer, so I went with the 77 quart one. Now, they have all different type of coolers on the market. They have Igloo, they have Kodiak, they have Tundras, Coleman's, all different type of stuff. And you want to get the best cooler that money can buy, so your ice could stay cold the longest. There's a lot of reviews out on all different type of coolers, but this cooler here from Lifetime not only boasts to give you 9 days ice retention, the big one, 77 quart will give you 9 days ice retention on the outside. It's also bear proof. It's solidly built, and this is a competition to all those rotomolded coolers, the extreme coolers. Now, 9 days ice retention is good on the outside, guys. I keep this in the Man Cave here, and this gives me about 7 days. Which is excellent, because if you think about it, say you're going on a trip or you're a van dweller or whatever it is, right? After 7 days, you have to do your laundry, right? You have to go to the supermarket to re-up on supplies. You have to do whatever you got to do. So why not just do that on the 7th day, right? Get some more ice. It makes sense. You're going to go wash your clothes. You're going to go re-up in the supermarket for food and whatnot. So at the 7th day, when the ice is just about melted, it might be a little watery. There might still be some ice in there. It'll still be cold inside your cooler. Pick up another bag of ice. It makes sense. 7 days, 24 hours a day for 7 days is excellent. And that's what I get inside here in the Man Cave 2.0. Now, my system for this is because the cooler here is not full to the brim with ice. I use a 20-pound or 25-pound bag of ice, which you'll see right here, and I use another product called the Moose Bag. Okay, let me pick this up and show you guys. Now, what the Moose Bag is, guys, is it's like a hydration bladder. You ever seen the hydration bladders they have in these backpacks and these bags they make, and you can drink the water from as you're hiking or whatever? Well, this is the same thing. It's made like out of a food grade material, just like the hydration bags, and this will hold about 20, almost 25 pounds of ice, guys, and that's a lot. And it's all food grade. It doesn't leak. You can freeze it. You can fill up with water and even put it in the refrigerator of your house and freeze it if you wanted to. It also comes in a pack with the little holes. After the water melts, you can even drink it. So what my system is here, let me show you guys. You take the mousse bag, there's some clips at the top here. You open it up, and there it is. That's when it's empty, okay? Now I have a little bit of water in there from prior ice usage, but that's okay. Then you take your 25-pound, this is a 20-pound bag, sorry, 20-pound bag of ice here, all right? And we're just gonna open it up. Gave it a couple of shakes. Let me open it up for you guys. There, all open. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna dump this in your mousse bag, all right? Camera over here. I'm dealing with space here, guys. Okay, there. We're gonna dump this in our mousse bag. All right, so ice is really frozen to the bag. Where's the plastic over here? All right. Well, it's in there. Ice was caught onto the bag, but it's in there. Now what you want to do is you want to take it and you want to fold it over once, twice, as many times as you can, 3 times. And there's clamps on the back. Clamp it together. All right. Now, there's your bag of ice in the mousse bag. Again, there's no cross-contamination between you and your food or anything because it's inside the bag. Now, when I first started this, I was just using the mousse bag and the cooler. And I said, wait a minute. Maybe I can take this a step further, which I did. I got this frozen 3-hour bag from grocery stores. Now, I guess you can buy these bags off of Amazon. I've seen them on there. If they are, I will put a link in the description. But this frozen bag here is the same. They give you them in the grocery stores. You buy ice cream, you buy whatever, and you keep your stuff cold for 3 hours until you get home, which is good. But I decided to take this and put the mousse bag right inside of it. That gives me just a little bit more ice retention. Not only does that, but it if any water does leak out, it goes inside there, which it doesn't because this is a waterproof bag. But I just want to be safe. Okay, it gives me a little bit more ice retention, and it keeps the bag, if it does spar or leak, it keeps it from leaking all over the place. All right, now what you are going to get inside your cooler, you're not going to get any ice, you're not going to get any slushy stuff, you're not going to get any contamination with food in the water. What you're going to get, though, is you're going to get condensation on the inside of the cooler. You're going to get condensation all around, you know, not a lot, but just a little bit. And you just wipe that out with a paper towel. That beats having to take the whole cooler out or hooking up a drain hose or whatever. The advantages of this is I get to be able to have ice cold ice in here, which works in this cooler, and have food for 7 days, 24 hours a day. And don't have to worry about solar panels, don't have to worry about it. I mean, you can pick up ice anywhere. If the shit hits the fan and grid goes down, I guess solar panels would be better, with a battery. But what happens when it's not when you got no sun. With this, let's say it's a blackout or something happens, I can go quick run to the store, buy a 20-pound bag of ice, put this in here, load up my refrigerator inside this cooler. That's why I got the big boy, 77 quart, right? A lot of space in there. Load up all the perishables inside there, and for 7 days, I'll be all right until they get the power back up again. And by then, they should have everything up and running. So I would prefer this than a solar. I mean, that solar thing would be nice, but it's so costly, guys. It's expensive and it's costly. It has to be done just right. Okay? So if anybody that's into this type of stuff, van dwelling or anything like that, here's another option for you. Another option of how you can keep your food cold. But how this works is inside the cooler here, as you can see, this is the big boy. Inside the cooler here, I don't have anything inside, right? What you want to do is you want to take your bag of ice, put it inside, and push it all the way over to the side, guys. All the way over to the side. All right, now, there's your space. As you can see, you have a lot of space in there for food. And another advantage to this is you don't have to take your food out of the containers. Like, I know if you had a regular cooler and you dumped your ice in there, you're going to dump, you want to put your food in a waterproof container or else it's going to get all slushy. You're not going to put your bacon in there and open it every time you throw it in. No, you're going to put it in a Ziploc bag, and sometimes that doesn't work. You're going to have to buy special waterproof containers or airtight containers. Sometimes those don't work. With this, you're not getting just a little precipitation. And your food is staying cold. Okay? You close the lifetime cooler down. Put the latches on it. And voila, you're done. All right. Again, you're going to have to get... Sorry about that, guys. Again, you're going to have to get the biggest one you can get, guys. Because you want to be able to put as much ice in there as possible. Okay? You're going to have to get, I'd say the 77 or maybe the 60. They have a 65 and a 55. I would go with those. I wouldn't even go with the 55. I'd go with the 65. That's just me. And I would use this process. I'd get a moose bag. I'd get a Mylar bag from the grocery, and I'd put it in there. And I just test it and see. Now, like I said, I get about 7 days with this. At the 7th day, it's water's inside the moose bag, and there's about maybe a little bit less than half ice, maybe a little bit less than that. And it's slushy and it's watery, but what I do is I take it out and I have a 5-gallon water system in here that I use, and I just put it in there and I have drinking water. So nothing's wasted. How many times have we gone to the park and we've seen people with barbecues, and when they're done, they just dump the ice out into the water? Now, I'm pretty sure the grass enjoys it, and, the animals, they like the water, and it's nice, so maybe it's not wasted, but as far as human being concerned, it's wasted. You're not using it for anything. This, I have the water if I need to drink, if I need water to clean, or if my radiator overheats, I've got water. You can bathe with the water. Once you heat it, of course, you don't want to bathe with ice water, but once you heat it, you can use it to bathe, brush your teeth. The uses there's a number of uses you can have for this. So I think the advantage for this is this way. And like I said, at the 7th day, if I still have ice and it's cold in there, it's cold in the cooler, I can probably go 8 days, maybe 8 or 9 days in here. But I guarantee 7 days of food. And like I said, you have to go shopping by the end of the week anyway. You have to do your laundry. You have to, whatever you're doing, whether you're a van dweller or you're going on a trip or whatever. Say you're going away for 3 weeks. Each week you got to re-up on your supplies, right? When you do that, pick up a bag of ice. recycle the water because it's not contaminated. You're not touching it in your hand. Recycle the water, and you'll always have water to drink. You'll always have ice cold food, and you're good. Lifetime cooler. Now, I know you guys might be curious about the price. When I bought this cooler, prices have gone up since then. When I bought this cooler, it was like $140, and this was a couple of years back. And like I said, this is a tough cooler. It's all insulated. The lid is insulated. You buy some coolers and the lids are not insulated, and that's where you get all your cold getting out through the lid. But the lid is insulated. The sides are insulated. And this is to compete with all those high-priced extreme coolers, okay? You can get this one off Amazon. I believe they do sell them in Walmart also. And, yeah, this is the big boy. I get 9 days out of this. Now, the other ones, I think you get like 6 or 7 days. But if you're doing this, this is the way to go, guys, because you could stack a lot of food in here, and you could put a 20-barrel bag of ice, and you'll have ice in here or a cold cooler for the full 7 days. And that's beautiful. So anybody that's into it, try it out. $150. Like those expensive coolers, they cost, jeez, I've seen them for $500-600. That's just too much money for a cooler. This one, $150. It might be a little bit more now. Prices on things have gone up. $150, maybe $160, $170, whatever it is now. I'll put a link on the description where you can get it from Amazon. It's bear proof. It's tough. It's going to last you forever. You get to put as much food as you want. And if you do it the right way, you'll have ice in here for 7 days. That can help you in an emergency. That can help you if you're doing van life, or if you have an RV and you want something to complement your refrigerator or something just to add on. It can help in a lot of many ways, guys. If you're a student in a dorm and you want to put your food in there, 7 days, I mean, I guess a student in the dorm can run a refrigerator, but what if you can't? What if you just want something different? And this is what it is. 7 days of ice retention, 24 hours a day, 7 days, guys. And that's good. That's good. I can't complain about that. You don't have to dump the water out. Afterwards, the water, you can drink it because you haven't contaminated anything. I think this is beautiful. So, yeah, that's how I keep my food cold in the man cave. All right, that's number one, guys. Okay, guys, next up I have something that was sent from a subscriber, Sonia Ortiz. This was sent to me by her, and what we have here, guys, is a pair of scissors, okay? They come in their own case, and the case, if you could see, guys, the case has a sharpener. On the rear end of the scissors, there's a can opener, a Phillips screwdriver, and a regular screwdriver, I believe. Yeah, or a screwdriver that could be both used for a Phillips head and a regular flathead. All right, let's see. Let's open up the case. Take a look at it. Now, this is from a company called Fiberware, and this is called the Edge Keeper. And what's cool about this is you can sharpen these scissors right in the case, guys. Here's the scissors. These scissors are made of stainless steel from the company Fiberware. There, you can see it on there, Fiberware. They look like, oh, it's also, okay, my bad. Inside here, there's also a sawing mechanism, right? I guess if you want to saw something or file something down, you can. There's a teeth right here. All right, I didn't know that before. There's also a sawing, or I guess, yeah, I believe it's a sawing mechanism. It's not a filing. I guess it can be used for filing also. But yeah, so what this is, apparently, is a multi-purpose scissor. All right. Now, this was sent to me by Sonia Ortiz. Big shout out to her. Thank you very much for getting involved in the channel and sending this in. And what I like about this is you can have these scissors forever, because all you have to do is maintain them and you can sharpen them up. Now, let me see how this sharpener in the case works. You take the scissor, here's a case, you put it inside, like so. Oh, okay. Put it inside and just pull it back. Or am I doing that right? No, I'm not. You put the scissor, let me see. Oh, okay, there we go. You put the scissor inside here, right? There we go, and you bring it back. And it'll sharpen the blade up. And that's cool, guys. That's really cool. You can sharpen your scissors yourself. Okay? Now, who might this benefit? This can go in your survival bag. You can use it if you're cooking to cut poultry. You can use it if you just want a good pair of scissors, a good pair of shears to cut things with. So it's always good to have a good set of scissors on hand, guys. And with these scissors, not only can you tighten things up, open up a bottle of beer, right? You can sharpen them up. And you can keep them sharp and protected inside your little case here. Okay? Right? Hang them up, and you'll have these bad boys forever. I think this is a nice little product. Again, I want to give a shout out to Miss Ortiz for sending this in. And, yeah, this is going to make a nice addition to the Man Cave 2.0. I'm going to leave it in here. Like I said, it's always good to have a good set of scissors. And this is an excellent set of scissors, guys. They're huge in comparison to other scissors, very large. Now, I have big hands, and I can fit mine inside here and do what I got to do. And it's nice to know that afterwards, I'm done, I can sharpen my scissors up and keep them protected. Thank you, Ms. Ortiz. I really appreciate this. And get involved, guys. Get involved with the channel so I can get some more of these products out to you. This is made from Fiberware. It's called the Edge Keeper. Nice pair of scissors with a built-in sharpener, bottle opener, a little saw attachment, and flathead screwdriver. It also has, it's a jar opener. The saw attachment is a jar opener, okay? I guess how that would work, it's not a saw actually, guys. I guess how that would work is you open it up, put this around the jar, and turn it, and you open the jar. But the teeth on here, it still looks like you could saw something. Maybe it's a multi-purpose thing. All right. But whatever the case be, I really appreciate it. Thank you. If I can find this, guys, I'll put this on the link in the description if anybody's interested. Get a nice pair of scissors to do what they got to do. It's a 5-in-1 Ultimate Shears with a built-in sharpener sleeve. That's cool. Thank you very much, Ms. Ortiz. And to everybody else, get involved with the channel, guys. Get involved with the channel. And, or just send some requests, whatever you want to see. And I'll see what I can do for you. This has been your buddy RV Guy. Until next time, peace.